we are directors,
singers,
writers,
educators,
filmmakers,
and actresses.
and we like to put creatives in the spotlight on this show. So today we have Yelena Laningham, and she is a dancer, filmmaker. We're going to get to know a little bit more about her today. Can you please tell us about what led you to first start dancing?
Sure. I started dancing about 10 years of age. My dad put me in it. And at around age 14, I knew that's what I wanted to do professionally. I went into ballet, and then from there I studied modern dance and then other forms of dance as well, like jazz and some tap even. It was really great. Yeah.
Very cool.
After starting out as a dancer and then a choreographer, what inspired you to become a filmmaker?
Actually, one of the things that inspired me to become a filmmaker had nothing to do with filmmaking. It had to do with the loss of venues in Austin and the rise of costs for larger theaters, and I just didn't have the finances at that time to do anything. So I was looking for another outlet, another way, another medium for me to work with, and film was that source for that time period. This was I think 4 years ago or so. Salvage Vanguard Theater was closing down. I don't know if you guys remember any of the theater venues. There were a lot of them. And I created a piece in that time period with a couple other dancers, and so we were like, hey, let's collaborate and make a movie. And that's what we ended up doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Yes. Go ahead.
So what do you hope for audiences to gain from watching your shorts?
I think another way of looking at life, I'm hoping to have audiences learn how there are different rhythms of life, how there are different ways to live life, that there's not necessarily one way or another, or what is the expected norm of a person, since there are so many different kinds of cultures and so many different kinds of peoples coming from different various backgrounds of religions, and also whether they're an artist or a scientist or just a sales associate at some little coffee shop or something, but we all have different ways of living and expressing that. And so the dance films are to show the variety of those kind of ways of life. At least that's what I'm trying to work on. Yes.
So how can viewers find out more about your films?
Just online, my website, www.YelenaLaningham.com. I have a series of films there, and you can check out their trailers and see when the next screenings are, or if they're showcased in some festivals and stuff. Yeah.
If people who are watching say, I want to do what you're doing, what advice would you give to them?
Train. Find good teachers, for sure. I think it's really important for especially anybody that has an aesthetic or integrity in their work. They should be looking for teachers that also possess that. Obviously when it's not there, then most of the time work is not completed or is not refined to a point where it actually could be art. Yeah.
Okay. Whenever you're trying to bring your projects together, whether like you said, one of your dance films or whatever, are there ever any kind of challenges or anything like that you have with them, or have there been obstacles or anything like that?
Yeah, I would say that filmmaking is still very much a new thing for me. It's a learning process that I'm still working on, and learning to understand the equipment, learning to understand the process of how the filmmaking works, specifically knowing that there needs to be more time and more patience is something that I've learned in this process, and allowing the crew and the artists to have the ability to really be as expressive as they can. And I think that not limiting those specific things can enhance the production. That's what I've been learning. Again, patience and time.
Yeah, it is a learning experience.
Yes.
Definitely.
Please tell us, what project are you working on currently?
Currently, I'm working on a dance film called Bloom. It has been funded by the City of Austin and also supported by the Creative Fund, which will have a screening in late summer, fall.
Okay.
And this dance film is particularly about a young girl who's learning about herself and learning about people around her and what it's like to find her own way of fulfilling her destiny or her life goals, and how she can craft her own reality versus unreality, or kind of an overlapping theme of reality and unreality that I have going on in the film. The film's going to screen at AFS Cinema, so we're very excited about that. Growing up, I found myself struggling with my identity. I had a rich imagination, but a rigid reality, and I often found myself caught between the two, not really sure who I was supposed to be or what I was supposed to be doing. I think a lot of people struggle with the same thing, a feeling of unlimited imagination, but a narrow-minded environment full of rules and societal cliques. There's more to life than the expected norm. College, full-time jobs, marriage, children, daily schedules. There's no one way to live life, and there's no one route to success and happiness. This film is about a child experiencing a moment of self-discovery, finding a bridge between her dreams and her identity, and crafting her own reality. Yes.
Nice. And this is your third short?
This is my third short film. My first dance film was Solaces, which is now available online. You can go on my website and you can just watch it, stream it. And the second film, it was actually with an actor and a child actor. It's called The Ivory Seed. It's a short little film, fantasy film, about a tooth-fairy that visits a little boy and how her connection is with that child.
Well, thank you for being with us today. And actually, we get a special treat because we get to watch Yelena dance and perform a routine that she's been working on. So go ahead and check out her routine, and then we'll be right back.
I hope you all enjoyed what you just watched as much as we did. And remember, there are no limits when expressing yourself creatively.